that's what you missed on Glee! My mum found this in the shed. How iconic is this? Yes, I went to the Glee tour. I went on my own and sat next to a lady and a 9-year-old child. And yes, I did sit there the entire time like, don't stop believing. I don't care. I'd do it again. Anyway, hi, how are you? I hope you're very, very well. You look well. I hope you're doing okay. It's me, Amy, your friendly neighborhood Gleek of the week. And I am back with a doozy. Okay, so listen, now I know that Ryan Murphy put that thing on his Instagram about like, if we did a Glee reboot with Ben Platt and Beanie Feldstein and Leah Michelle, and he deleted it. Because I actually was going to do a video about that, but then I just forgot. And then I looked yesterday and that post was deleted. So I'm guessing a Glee reboot isn't happening. And then suddenly it came over me, what if 2020 was an episode of Glee? Because let's be honest, Glee is ridiculous. Some of the stuff that's happened this year, you think that couldn't happen in real life, but it sure as heck could happen in Glee. So that's what I'm doing today. So basically, I've written out a storyline for the characters of Glee, but I haven't included Naya, Corey, and Mark. It just doesn't feel right, so I hope that's okay. Everybody's got solos. Let's jump into it. If you don't know me, by the way, my name is Amy. I make a lot of theatre content here on YouTube, and I talk about Glee a lot. So if you do like Broadway or Glee or anything like that, then please do subscribe. I mentioned it in my last video, but over 50% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So please, do me a solid. I'm trying to make this my job, you know? I'm trying to pay my bills. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a lot. My next video as well is going to be a Glee video, so that you don't miss out. Please subscribe. Stop begging, Amy, it's embarrassing. You know when Glee starts and it's a shot of somebody and then there's like somebody's voiceover? That's how we're starting this episode, but it's Brittany. So Brittany is on a plane. As we know, Brittany went to MIT. She was being all sciencey because apparently she's a genius. So they had sent her over to China. Stay with me. Brittany has been over in China doing some science stuff, cooking up something in the lab, and now she's going back to Ohio so that she can go to Blaine and Kurt's genital reveal party. She's on the plane, we're in the voiceover, saying some science stuff. She's saying something vaguely offensive about China, and you know, the typical Brittany stuff. She's gonna be basically like explaining how she herself accidentally made coronavirus, but she isn't aware that she made it at this point, okay? Listen, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist. This is just what my head came up with. Okay, she gets off the plane. As she gets off the plane, we see behind her a news bulletin that says, coronavirus, this new thing in China. It's really contagious and it's passed through a cough. And then we have like a big zoom in on Brittany and she coughs and then she like looks at the news thing and then she does an amazing performance of Oops, I Did It Again. I know that she did it on the show, but for my narrative, we're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. So she's gonna do Oops, I Did It Again, but it's gonna be like a mashup with like, you know, and I oop, and like, oop, my heart went oop. You know, like the songs that are very this year, they're gonna be like mashed in there, you know? And it's gonna be an amazing dance routine where she's trying not to cough out on people, but nobody knows. I don't think that makes sense. But anyway, Brittany brings coronavirus to the USA. That's what I'm trying to get with that. So at the same airport, so we have one of those shots where it's like, we see Brittany and she's like, oh damn, I'd better be careful. And then zoom across and we see Artie getting on a plane to England. So he's on his way to film and direct a documentary about Brexit. Okay? I know. Artie is very like pro-Britain, you know? He's like, I just love the UK. We see him have a solo number of Maybe It's Because I'm a Londoner. If you don't know the song, it's a classic. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. And we're gonna have like a nice montage of him like rolling through iconic British tube stations like Green Park, Tottenham Court Road. So he's gone over to film the documentary. Because of his new political connections, he ends up meeting Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and building this great relationship with them. And then he says, guys, you should leave the royal family. And then Artie performs Gotta Go Your Own Way from High School Musical 2. Come on!
Hi, it's me editing. I realised that this song is called Gotta Go My Own Way, but we're switching it up for Glee, okay?
This would be the best episode ever! And I'm only on my second storyline so far. buckle in, it gets better. So as we know, Britney has come back to the USA to come to Blaine and Kurt's gender reveal party, and the Glee Club's all there. We're having a bit of a reunion. Blaine and Kurt sing a beautiful duet of, you know that one that was in You, and it's really big on TikTok, where it's like, I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. So Blaine and Kurt singing that song, and then you belong to me. Boop. That's when it pops, and then the firecracker like spurts off and sets fire to the whole West Coast and turns all the sky red, and it's a big old mess. I know that you're like, Amy, that's so unrealistic. 2020 said, watch this, bitch. And then Blaine and Kurt go on national TV, CBN, what's it called? CNN. You can tell I'm not American. They go on CNN as they're being interviewed. They start to sing the Billy Joel classic, we didn't start the fire, but there's always burning since the world is burning. They instead blame the company that made the gender reveal party popper things. At the party, obviously Britney's there, she's got coronavirus. She doesn't know yet that she needs to quarantine. So she passes it to Rachel. Now Rachel has at the time been singing, doing okay for herself, but she gets coronavirus and it messes up her lungs, and she's basically like lost her voice. She can't sing anymore, and she's like, how am I gonna be the star of my own show? How am I gonna run this town if I can't sing? So she phones up Sam, who at the time is currently in the 1% of OnlyFans creators. He's selling that body, he is earning that coin, giving us some juicy sex work. And Rachel phones up Sam and she's like, Sam, train me. How to train your dragon monster, Rachel Berry. Rachel's gonna be singing I Dreamed a Dream with a mashup of Killer Queen by Queen. You know, she's a killer queen, you know that one? And then I dreamed a dream in time gone by. And they're gonna be in a mashup, because I did look, and apparently Killer Queen is about a sex worker. I didn't know that. But perfect for my storyline. She's basically like talking about how she's never gonna be able to sing again, and now she has to sell her body to make her money. And Sam's like, yeah, but girl, earn that coin. Live your best life. Use what you've got. If you've got it, monetize it. I did basically just steal that, if you've got it, monetize it. One of my friends is an OnlyFans creator, and that's literally her merch. But I just had to steal that. Her name's Makayla, you should follow her. Now, as we know, Tina and Mike, you know, their love ended, and I'm still not over it. Tina and Mike were endgame for me, and I'm fuming that it never happened. So in my story, you know that Tina and Mike both applied to be on a Netflix TV show called Love is Blind. They went into the rooms, they started chatting. Oh my goodness, you were in a Glee Club. I was in a Glee Club too. Tina and Mike are the first couple on Love is Blind to meet and get married. They do a show-stopping number of Ready to Love Again by Lady Antebellum. You know how everybody loved Lauren and Cameron? Well, move along, because Tina and Mike are back together, ready to get married, ready to live their lives, having rekindled that love on Love is Blind. You're welcome. Things start to not be so great when Sue becomes an anti-masker. And not only is she an anti-masker, she's not going to wear her own mask, but she actually goes around with scissors cutting off people's masks who are wearing them. And while this is all happening, she also decides to join the Trump 2020 campaign trail. Sue and the Trump administration and those people in that Target from that viral video all come together to perform We're Not Gonna Take It, because they don't believe that coronavirus is a thing and it's all a conspiracy. Sue and Donald Trump are leading the revolution. Now listen, I'm not trying to get American political because I don't know. And I also know that they did We're Not Gonna Take It on the Glee project. But again, we're willing to overlook it for my narrative of this video, okay? Now obviously in June, the Black Lives Matter movement really gained some momentum and it took over the world, and spearheading that was Mercedes and Quinn. Listen, Mercedes and Quinn, they had a friendship that was always overlooked on the show, and in Glee 2020, they're coming back together, okay? We have an amazing, like, like slowed down mashup of Beyonce's Freedom and Miguel's How Many More. It's like nightfall and they are spearheading this massive protest parade behind them, and they're walking towards the White House to go and protest what is happening and to put an end to the systemic racism that plagues our world. An amazing moment between Mercedes and Quinn. They're holding hands, calling out the racists. They are fighting for what's right. They are being our queens. They come to the end and Sue is at the other side. Brittany's in the middle like, oh my goodness, what did I do? So sorry, my bad. Rachel and Sam are over there poozing. Rachel and Sam are over posing nude. Artie's in England. Tina and Mike are in that holiday place where they went on Love is Blind. What was it, Spain? Somewhere like that. And Will Schuester runs in. He's like, guys, we need to stop the things that make us different from tearing us apart. We need it to bring us together. I need us to all to come together like the first time we sang Don't Stop Believing. And we need to sing WAP. And then Will goes on to perform a massively uncomfortable, unnecessary, and downright vulgar performance of WAP. And then everybody's like, wait, what? Will, stop twerking! Stop humping the floor! And then instead, they all come together to perform the finale song from the musical Six, about all staying 6 feet away, and we'll all get through it if we all just have 6 shots, and we'll all feel a lot better then. Because 2020 is shit. Listen, this video was pure trash. Absolutely, completely, and utterly stupid. I'm aware of that. But thank you for allowing me to keep myself entertained and for allowing the creativity that my brain just came up with, you know? What would you have had happen if you were writing this episode? Who would have sung what songs? By the way, I started rewatching season 6 last night so that I can be ready to do a reaction to the final episode, so that will be coming. But if you want any other Glee videos, let me know. And again, please subscribe. I can't believe over 50% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Please help a girl out, you know? I've not been at work since March. This would really help. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I will see you all soon. You right there. Stay gleeky. What? Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Anyway, I hope you're well. I'll see you soon. Bye.